What's up guys, this is Jared with Summit Tree Service, and today we're going to learn how to chunk wood down like a pro. I'm making this video in response to some negative comments, negative feedback that I got on a Guilty of Treason post. I left a comment. I asked if you don't mind explaining why do you make such deep notches when you're bringing the wood down. And I got called a lot of names, but the most popular responses that I got were one, that it helps the log to flip and to land flat, a deep notch. And that way, you know, you don't destroy your client's turf grass by spearing the front of the log right into the dirt. And two, that it will help to overcome gravity, and that a notch will help to direct the weight of the log the way that you want. And that's just entirely false. Both of those principles are myths. Anyway, this is why I don't make notches. A saw is designed to cut a log while it's laying on the ground like this. That's how the saw works most efficiently. Now, if you take that same principle up into the tree, and it's standing straight up and down like this, you want to bring the wood down kind of like this, right? That's how the saw is cutting most efficiently. When you start making those notch cuts, you're now cutting on an angle into the wood. One, not only is the big saw incredibly difficult to hold on those angles and to make accurate cuts, but two, it's not cutting as effectively as if you were cutting flat, the way the saw is designed to cut. Now, you're also cutting more wood, you know. Cutting this block out first is a much longer cut. If you were to like stretch out a line of how far did your saw cut, you would cut a lot more wood than if you just make one single flat cut across. Now, another reason I really like the flat cut is that you're not removing any part of the stem for the log that you're about to drop to balance on. And in this way, it becomes incredibly safe. A lot of people think notches are really safe and that they're much safer than just one cutting it. But that's just not true. When you're notching, you're removing part of the log for it to be able to rest flat. I guess that's the purpose of a notch, but now say for instance a guy walks under you while you're cutting. You make that notch and back cut, it's gonna go. There's no controlling it at a certain point. You make that flat, you can walk around and go, hey man, what are you doing? You get a chance to look down and then push it over, right? You look at this video, the one I commented on, and there's like this awkward moment where he has to like hold the piece and holster his saw and then push it over. I could just take both hands right off, smoke a cigarette, call my girl, oh yeah, okay, yeah, and then push the log over. It will seriously just balance right there for you. Now, this idea that it overcomes gravity, I think that was championed by Reg Coates. I've seen that in his videos. There's certain times and places for notches and where these principles work. When you're chunking down the wood, it's just an incredibly inefficient and unsafe way to bring the wood down. And to think that the only way to get the piece to land flat is to make a deep notch is just incorrect. Look, at the end of the day, notches are for rookies. I'm gonna put it on a t-shirt, on my website, DM me for information. I just also wanna say, look, I didn't make this video to talk shit about anyone, or to say I'm better than anyone, but this is how I was taught to do it. This is how we do it on the East Coast if you're a top tier climber. You don't need to make a notch every time. In fact, that's a rookie move. Have a nice day, guys.